Exclusive.
Hey RedEye, I am Hannah Simone, hanging out at the Catdance Film Festival.
Tell me when you feel like you became a cat lover, the first time you remember that happening, and how does that give you particular expertise to judge a cat film festival?
Ooh, well, I've had a cat since the day I was born. I came into a cat household, so that's just been my life from day one. And my family's always rescued cats and dogs and iguanas and rabbits.
Wow.
And my family sees an animal in need and they're like, yeah, you just come live with us. So I currently have 2 cats right now, or 2 cats that I've rescued. So I just think it's in my blood. I'm really excited that I'm here hosting Cat Dance as a big cat lover, because it validates my crazy desire to watch cat videos online all the time. Now I'm doing it with a group of people.
You get stuck in a loop there a lot.
Is someone coming in or no? I don't know. All right. So I get to watch cat videos tonight, which is amazing, with a group of people that are equally as excited to watch cat videos. That's great. And I also really believe in adopting your pet if you can, and that's really a main mission of tonight.
Well, yeah, it's cool that here you can have like a virtual reality experience and see what it's like to be adopted. Is there any other cat experience that you'd love to have a virtual reality experience for, to know what it felt like?
I would love to have a virtual reality experience of a day in the life of my cats. And just watch how much I just schlep around, running around after them to serve their every need. Like, how amazing. I could live like a queen for a day if I could be my cats for a day.
Well, do you feel like cats kind of get a bad rap because of that people think they're like aloof, or like, whereas I feel like the stereotypes about dogs is that they're just like sweet and cuddly, and sometimes people give cats a bad rap.
I feel like anybody who owns a cat knows how sweet and cuddly and loving they are. They just have like a public face, and then they have like a private life, and in their private life they're really sweet and adorable.
So more, would it be fair to say more diva-esque cats compared to dogs?
So many labels on these poor little furry creatures. No, I think cats have figured it out. I think you're right. They are a little bit of a diva, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I think they just have these strong, independent personalities. They're not always people pleasing, and that's kind of nice because you kind of get to, meet these creatures on their own terms.
Could you name 3 reasons you think cats are better than dogs?
I love cats and dogs. I'm not going to be drawn into this weird discriminatory fight that goes on with people. I love cats. I love dogs. Anything with 4 legs and fur, bring it over.
Do you think it says something about people if they consider themselves more of a cat person or more of a dog person?
No. I think there are cat people, there are dog people, and then there's people like me that are just like animal people. All the babies.
Why do you think there's that? Like, you've never hear of a label of crazy dog lady, but there's crazy cat lady. Why do you think that exists?
I'm not sure. Being a crazy cat lady is an aspirational thing for me. I love the idea that I would be crazy in love with my kitty members of my family. So, yeah, sign me up.
Well, I saw on Instagram you posted with like a piglet, puppies, kitten, chicks, everything.
Yeah.
I hate spiders, which is, I guess, technically an animal, but is there any animal that for you is just like no-go?
All of them.
You'd adopt
all
anything.
Yeah, when I grew up, our friend's family, the band's starting. Our friend's family, the dad, he ran the zoo. So we'd go and there'd be like dolphins in the swimming pool and like big tortoises going across the lawn. So all the animals, I'm telling you, it's real. Yeah. All the animals, I love them.
So on New Girl, every time they say cut, were you running over to Ferguson and just hanging out with him?
They kept me away from Ferguson. They just let Lamorne hang out with Ferguson, and it's super unfair.
Does it feel like they were doing it on purpose?
No, I don't know. They just gave him a cat and not me. I don't know. Maybe Cece and Schmidt but if they don't have a kid, they'll get to adopt a dog or a cat or something. That'd be great.
Well, your openness to all animals, I guess, makes it easy, so it doesn't have to. It could be an alligator.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a llama.
They allow those in flats, right?
Sure. The rules don't apply in sitcoms. It's fine. We can have a llama in the loft.
Of all the characters on the show, which actor would you say is most like their character?
I think all of us actually have started to slowly fall into the weirdness of our characters. So
In what way?
I'm lumping all of us together. Well, they draw things from our personal lives and kind of put them into the show. And we just kind of get to do exaggerated versions of silly things. And, you know, I mean, I love Cece, so the weirder she is, the more I love it. And maybe it's slightly weirder you get in real life, you know?
Well, I'm from Chicago. Of course, Jake is too.
So is Lamorne.
Yeah,
Two
exactly.
Chi-Town boys on our show.
Have you spent any time there? And have those guys like told you anything about Chicago? What have you learned from hanging around with them?
Yeah, I've spent a little bit of time in Chicago. I was just there hosting a We Day with about 20,000 Chicagoan youth this April, and that was incredible to see all these young kids in Chicago that are making an incredible difference through Free the Children and We Day. So people I've met there seem pretty cool. I will be back.
Well, as you may or may not know, people in Chicago take pizza very seriously.
Oh, yeah?
The whole deep dish versus thin crust debate has seemingly become a national issue. Can you look into just both of these cameras and tell RedEye readers, that's from the Chicago Tribune's RedEye, what you think of deep dish pizza? Are you for it? Are you against it? Do you prefer it thin?
So when I landed in Chicago, the first thing I did before going to the hotel, before anything, is I went straight to a pizza joint and had deep dish pizza. And I will say this, I love all the pizzas. Thin crust, deep dish, no crust, no cheese, all the cheese, all the toppings, barely any toppings, and it's pizza. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna like it. You can get your own. All pizzas are personal pizzas.
Not possible to have one you wouldn't like.
Nope.
You're all inclusive. I love it.
Animals and pizza, man. Those are like my two things I love most in life. It's like, look at my Instagram. It's all pizza and cats.
And people always associate those two things together.
Yeah, it's funny how they say crazy cat lady. Nobody says crazy pizza lady, but if there is something that fits better, it's crazy pizza.
And that doesn't have to be aspirational for you because you're already there.
Living the life, man. Living the life.
I thought it would be fun just to do kind of 5 random questions, little
Sure.
personality test. What's your favorite Disney movie and why?
I was just talking about this yesterday. I have so many favorite Disney movies. It became a whole conversation. I love Jungle Book. People called me Mowgli when I was a little kid growing up. Compliment. I like Aladdin because Princess Jasmine. First time I saw a princess that kind of looked a little bit like me. I like Little Mermaid. Like, I dare you to find one that's not good. They're all great. Sorry, all I'm saying is I love everything. I just realized
I see that.
I love everything, all things. Like, that's great.
Have you thought of getting a job as a critic and just?
I know.
How about what's the best thing you've eaten recently then?
What's the best thing that I've eaten recently? Actually, when I landed here, I went to the grocery store and bought some chicken and sun-dried tomatoes and portobello mushrooms and some pasta, and I made a little homemade Alfredo sauce, and I cooked that up last night. Pretty good.
What's a pet peeve of yours? Something that gets on your nerves? Everyone has one.
People try to make me choose between two things that are obviously equally awesome, like cats and dogs, or deep dish pizza, or thin crust pizza. Makes me nuts.
Why would someone do something like
I
that?
really don't know.
I hope you never have to experience that. If you could trade places with an athlete, who would it be?
Ooh, Usain Bolt? You know, sometimes you gotta get places fast.
Yeah.
I'd like to have those skills. Just, that'd be great.
Have you had problems because you feel like you're not able to get places quickly enough?
I'm just saying, sometimes I just think I'd like to go on a quick run. That'd be great.
And lastly, if you had to think back of a childhood memory that you feel like was important for you, boom, what's the first thing that jumps into your mind?
Well, it's because we've been talking about pets. I do remember my first ever cat that my parents allowed me to name, and I named her after my favorite cartoon at the time. I was a big fan of the Flintstones, so I got my first kitten and I called her Pebbles.
Oh.
She was super sweet. Yeah, one of the best cats I ever had.
So cute.